Alright, first things first. Warrior tribe getting a look at the new Gen 2 tribe. Matthew voted off at the last tribal council, and he became the first member of the jury. Alright, survivors, everyone drop your buffs. You have made it to the merge. I'm happy to make the merge and all, but I'm not super excited because Matthew just got voted out, and he was my number one. So right now I'm thinking, this isn't great for me. I gotta get the numbers on my side because I know there's an alliance of 4, and they probably have a 5th considering, none of them went home last round. You 9 now make up the Weedle tribe. Here's a map to your camp. You can head out, and I'll see you at the first individual immunity challenge. Wow, this is a nice camp. Yeah, it's pretty good looking. I'm excited to have made the merge, but I'm a bit nervous because in the pre-merge I only went to 2 tribal councils, so I don't really have a lot on my resume, so with only 9 people left in the game, I might have to start making some moves if I want to have a chance to win. I think most of us know each other already, so I guess we can quickly do introductions and then get the shelter done. Yeah, sounds like a good idea. This season has a late merge, which I think is great for me because, final 9, there's only 6 more tribal councils until the end, and I'm feeling confident because I got an idol, I got an alliance, and I think I'm the strongest person here, so I should probably be able to win a couple challenges, so I think I've got a good path to the end. So what happened last round? Well, last round, we should have took now Douglas, but Ben didn't want to vote with Matt and I, and he voted Matthew instead. Really? Yeah, I was kind of surprised. Last tribal council showed me where Ben's loyalty lies, and it's not with me, so I'm kind of nervous because if he links up with Douglas's alliance, that'll be majority, and he can easily just vote me out, so I'm gonna have to try to make sure he gets back on our side, or at the very least, that we can get someone else from that side to jump over. And there we go, the shelter is done. Great, looks a lot better than the Peel Tribe shelter. Yeah, tell me about it. I feel amazing about my spot in the Merge tribe, because last round, I voted off Matthew. Now I know Douglas was a bigger threat and that probably would have been a smarter move, but I think this is better for my game because right now, I'm still the swing vote. There's the Alliance of 4 from Gen 2, and then there's the other 4 people, and both of them need me to get majority, so I'm still in a great position, and I don't necessarily have to go back to the side I chose last round. So here's the rundown. Ben's with us, he voted off Amaya and Matthew with us, and this will be the final 5 of the game. Cool. Yeah, sounds good. So Ben's our 5th person. I haven't met him yet, so I'm not exactly sure what to think of him, but if Douglas and Ryan trust him, then I guess I should too, because, he worked with them for a couple rounds, so he might as well be on our side. So Tony, I haven't met you yet. Have you heard about the big alliance? Yeah, Matthew told me a lot about the tribe dynamic. Yeah, that's what happened there. Well, I voted with him, Ben didn't. We were trying to get rid of Douglas, it failed. Huh, that sucks, so Ben's with those guys then. Yeah, it looks that way, but I think I can get him back on our side. Well, I hope so, because it's us against them now, and we don't really have the numbers. I'm tired of being on the bottom. If the merge had just happened last round, then Matt would have still been around, and we probably would have been able to get the numbers, but as it stands right now, I'm in the minority, and it's really just riding on Ben's shoulders. I don't like that, because obviously he's working with those guys, considering he voted with them twice. So guys, out of those 4, who do you think we should vote off first? Well, I think it'll come down to what Ben wants, I guess, but I'd say one of the Warrior people, because Kim isn't much of a threat. Yeah, I would agree. Yeah, same. Alright, well, personally, I would probably want it to be Jordan if we had to pick from the 3, because I think he's probably the biggest threat to get jury votes in the end, plus he's a likable guy. Yeah, I guess we could do Jordan. The plan for the first vote's locked in. We're gonna go with Jordan. We didn't want to do Kim because her social game's pretty bad, she's not much of a threat. And then Sam and Tony are close with Ben, I think, considering that Ben didn't want to do Tony last round. I think it's safer to do Jordan because we need his vote. And, well, targeting Jordan, yeah, I'm fine with it. Well, Ben, it's been a while, but I'm glad we're still in the game. Yep, glad to still be here. So, how do you think you're going to move forward from here? Well, I'm not too sure. What are you thinking of doing? Well, I want to just stay, more strong. Kim seems like she wants to work with us too, so we'd be able to work with her, and that'd be 5, that'd be majority, be nice and easy. I think I can get Ben back on our side. It really makes no sense for him to stick with a group of 4 that's been together since day 1. Obviously, they're not going to take him to the end, so it's in his best interest to flip back, and I think he will. I trust the guy. I know some people are probably mad about you voting for Matt, but it doesn't change your position in my opinion. You don't think so? No, I understand. I mean, you never met the guy before. Like, if my tribe went to tribal, I probably would have voted for Kim, so that wouldn't have helped us, but I get the incentive behind it. Yeah, well, I'll think about it. I'm not sure what to do. Since Sonya's elimination, I've been without a number 1 ally, but that can change. Right now I feel closest with Sam and Douglas, and I'm not exactly sure who to go with. I think the challenge might help me out there. Depending on who wins, it could really open up some doors. But it's nice to know that everyone wants me again. So I know we talked about being swap war strong. Is that still something you guys would want to do? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm fine with it. Sweet. So what were you thinking? Well, we were thinking about voting off Kim. And I know you don't know her, so it'd probably be pretty easy for you to cut her. Yeah, maybe, but I'd rather it be like, someone like Douglas or Ryan. Yeah, we could maybe do that, but I don't know, that might not be the best thing for our games. Yeah. I think Ali and I have to stick with the Gen 2 alliance, at least for a couple votes, because if we flip, we're dead. That's basically it. So what do you think about flipping? Well, I think we should make a move eventually, but I think it's too early now. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. We might have to wait a round or 2, but we should definitely keep Tony and Sam around because I think they're our best bet. Yeah, definitely. How'd you talk with Ben go? I think it went okay. I think he'll be with us. Hope so. Welcome, survivors, to your next immunity challenge. So how it's gonna work. In groups of 3, you'll attempt to make fire. Whoever has the strongest fire after 10 minutes will win the round, and move on to the final round. Whoever wins the final round will win immunity. Right, I'll divide you guys up into your 3 heats, and then we'll get started. Alright, in the first group, we have Sam, taking on Rosie, taking on Douglas. Survivors ready? Go. Sam's quickly getting a spark. We're halfway through the round. Sam has a small fire going, Rosie has nothing, and Douglas has a little thing. Douglas's fire shoots up, Rosie's got a spark. We are 8 minutes into this challenge, and Douglas has taken a lead. And Sam's fire shoots up. Both of them are tied with a minute left. Rosie seems to be well out of it at this point. And that's time. Let's see whose fire is the highest. Sam's fire is the highest, which means Sam wins the round and will move on to the final heat. Alright, next up, we have Tony taking on Ben, taking on Jordan. Survivors ready? Go. Everyone's quickly getting some sparks. Jordan's fire is growing. We're 6 minutes into the challenge, and Jordan's fire is clearly the biggest. We're at the 9-minute mark, and Jordan looks like the clear winner, unless Tony or Ben can pull something out here. And that's time. Jordan easily wins the round and moves on to the final heat. Alright, last up, we have Ryan, taking on Ali, taking on Kim. Whoever wins this will join Sam and Jordan in the final heat. Alright, survivors ready? Go! We're halfway through this challenge and no one's made any progress yet. We're at the 6-minute mark now, and everyone's got a little something. We're 7 minutes in, and Ryan's got a flame. We're 9 minutes in, and both Ryan and Kim have a small flame. And that's time! Kim has the largest flame, and we'll move on to the final heat. Okay, in the final heat, we have Sam taking on Jordan, taking on Kim. Whoever wins this will win immunity and a spot in the final 8. Alright, survivors ready? Go! Jordan's once again off to a hot start. He had the highest fire out of anyone. Can he duplicate out? We're at the 3-minute mark, and Jordan has a clear lead over the other 2. We're 6 minutes into the challenge. Both Sam and Kim have a small flame, but Jordan's got a big one. There's 2 minutes left of this challenge, and Sam's flame is growing, but Jordan still has the lead. Jordan's fire is losing some gas, and Kim's fire hops up. Everyone is neck and neck, and there's a minute left. And that's time. Let's see those fires. Sam's fire's the tallest, which means Sam wins immunity, safe from the vote. Congratulations, Sam, on winning immunity. Guaranteed a 1 in 8 shot of winning this game. As for the rest of you, tribal councils tonight where somebody will be voted off and become the second member of the jury. Won't be you. Alright, got nothing else for you guys. Grab your stuff, head on out. I'll see you tonight. I'm the oldest person left in the game, so I didn't expect to win any challenges, but here we are. Getting to the final 8's a huge accomplishment, but a bigger accomplishment would be getting the numbers heading into the final 8. Good job, Sam. Yeah, that was well thought. Thanks, guys. So, heading into the vote, who are we thinking? Well, I would say personally, maybe Ryan? Ryan, really? Yeah. So I threw out Ryan's name because, not because I want him gone, but I think it makes the most sense for getting Ben's support. I don't want to throw out Rosie or Allie because I think I can work with them, and I think Ben's closer to Douglas than he is with Ryan, so Ryan was the name we just came up with. I'm fine with voting Ryan. Yeah, same. I think we just get rid of him, and then we can move forward from here. Final 5, here we come. So the name comes up, and it's Ryan, and, well, in my opinion, he's the least threatening of the 4, but I'm still fine with getting rid of him, because he annoys the crap out of me, and honestly, I don't think he deserves to make it farther in the game, so hopefully Ben keeps to his word, and Ryan goes home tonight. So are we all fine with sticking it on, Jordan? Yep, still good with me. Yep, no complaints. Alright, cool. Tonight should be up in the air, I think. I think Ben could go to the other side, but I've got my ways to make sure he stays with us. I've been hearing a lot about the vote and where you should side with. Yeah, I have. But I'll make it pretty easy for you. You stick with us. You know, you're not going to finish 5th place. You're getting to the final 3. Really. Yeah, I'll take you there, and Ryan as well. Be the 3 of us from Peel. That sounds good. Yeah, and Ryan will be a non-factor in the end, because none of the jury likes him, so, you know, it'll be one of us that wins. And I think we both deserve to win. Get the money. Yeah, I think so. I mean, I'd love to get to the end with you, Douglas. I think this tribal council is the defining tribal council on which side the chips will fall. Will it fall on the side of the Gen 2 Alliance or the Outsiders? And it comes down to my vote. I still haven't really decided because it's tough. It's really tough for me to just get a read on what's best. Hey, Ben. Oh, hey, Sam. So, how do you feel about tonight? Well, I feel stressed. I know I can lock down Ben's vote. He knows I'm a loyalty player. That's the bottom line. If I say something, I'm gonna go through with it. So, he trusts me. I know he does. So Ben, here's my pitch about why you should vote with us. Well, I'll hear you out. Okay, so basically, I know if you stick with those guys, you know, you're kind of screwing yourself over because they've been together since day 1 and they won't take you to the end. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, well, here's my pitch. You are one of the people who I've connected to the most, you and Tony. That is, I hate to say the word, but that's my alliance right there. You're in my alliance, you and Tony. Final 3, you have my word, I'll take you there. Really? Yeah. Simple as that. We go final 5 of our group. We get rid of Jordan, we get rid of Kim. And then it's the 3 of us, the alliance from Wara, and then we're the finalists. And that's a promise. 100%. For me, this vote isn't a Jordan versus Ryan vote because I honestly don't feel super close to either of them, but it's a Sam versus Douglas vote for sure. Both of them offered me final 3 deals, and it's a tough call because on the one hand, I feel like Sam's a lot more genuine with his, but I don't really like the whole Wara strong gameplay element. However, Douglas, he might not stick to his word because he's got people he's been with since day 1, and he might not need me, so I gotta think about this more, but I think I'm gonna come to a smart decision. Well, I'm confident. I gave him my word. I think he'll be with us. Yeah, I hope so. Sam's confident that he has Ben on our side, but Sam wasn't at Tribal Council last round. And last round, Ben picked his side. I don't think he's going to want to look like a flip-flopper. I think he's going to stick with them, so I'm a lot less confident than Sam is for tonight. Welcome, survivors, to Tribal Council. Now introducing the members of the jury. Matthew, voted off the last Tribal Council. So Kim, with this merge coming at the final 9, how does that affect the game? Well, Jeff, it gives us a lot less time as a merged tribe. Obviously, it's usually at 10 or more, so with being only 9 people and a final 3, there's really not a lot of time for you to make moves, so I suggest flipping on alliances right now would probably be smart for you. So Rosie, with there being only 9 people and the end closer than a lot of you might think, do you think making big moves now is smart? Well, yeah, it's obviously great to get stuff on your resume, but at the same time, you gotta think about the bigger picture and how flipping on someone can affect your game. So Sam, you won the first immunity challenge. Do you think you needed it tonight? Well, maybe not, but it's good to have. I hope it doesn't put a target on my back, but yeah, no, I'm just happy I won. And Ben, do you know where you're voting tonight? I think I do, Jeff, but you never know. Alright, with that, it is time to vote. Tony, you can start us off. I hope this is the right side. I mean, I'm confident, but I guess I'll find out in a round or two. Ryan, I met you a couple days ago, and well, I guess I'll never get the chance to know you. I'm voting for Jordan. Hopefully all goes well tonight. I'll go tally the votes. I've tallied the votes. If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, that would be the time to do so. No? Alright, once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted off gets to leave the Tribal Council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Jordan. Second vote, Jordan. That's 2 votes for Jordan. Jordan. That's 3 votes for Jordan. 6 votes left. Ryan. Ryan. That's 3 votes Jordan, 2 votes Ryan, 4 votes left. 6th vote. Jordan. That's 4 votes for Jordan, 2 votes for Ryan. Ryan. That's 4 votes for Jordan, 3 votes for Ryan. The 8th vote. Ryan. We're tied. 4 votes Jordan, 4 votes Ryan, 1 vote left. The final vote. And the 8th person voted off and the 2nd member of our jury. Jordan. Jordan, that's 5 votes and that's enough for tonight. I'll need you to bring me your torch. Jordan. The tribe has spoken. It's time for you to go. Well, Weedle tribe, you just voted off your first member. You're down to 8. Got nothing else for you guys. Grab your stuff, head on out. Good night. Well, this is where the journey ends. I'm proud of myself. I made it to the merge. I really pushed myself to my limits, and, you know, I think I did pretty well. I showed everyone that cancer survivors can do anything they put their minds to, and obviously, 9th place isn't the result I was hoping for. Would have been great to win. I'm still proud of myself for making it this far, and playing a game that I can be proud of. I wish my allies the best of luck. I hope they can get to the end, but hey, they got a tall mountain to climb.